Here's a really cool ballad by Joji called Slow Dancing in the Dark. It's going to sound something like this. It's originally meant to be done on synthesizer keyboard, so we have to compromise a little bit to make it work and sound really good for guitar. But I'm going to play through the introduction with the YouTube channel now, so you can actually hear how close this is to the original and how nicely it actually does work for us as well. Now the video starts pretty quick, so if I miss the first note, please just forgive me. That I'll try and settle into the song as it goes along. Here we go. And then the singing starts. Now, I'm going to focus in on the finger picking style first, and then we're going to focus on the chords, and we can see how it goes from there. With the finger picking over here, we're going to start on the D chord. It's played as a bar chord. I'll show you the shape shortly, but we're focusing more on the picking hand now. It's going to start like this. Double up like that, so it's going to be twice through. Then you change to B minor. Now just to get a bit closer, I'm going to hold the guitar like that, so I'm not playing any chord now at all, obviously, so you can see the finger movement. My thumb is playing string 5 and then string 4. First finger plays the third string, middle finger the second, index finger or ring finger twice on the first E, back to the second on the second string, and first finger on the third again. So one more time up close and trying to balance the guitar here. Here we go. Double that. And you'll notice my wrist doesn't move too much. The trick over here is, within reason, to keep the wrist over here slightly bent, not like that. You don't want that, because then your palm is against the guitar, so slightly up, and you can see if someone was holding my hand there, it's not moving too much. Okay, so try and keep the wrist as still as possible. We're now going to focus on the fretting hand. Now, I hope you've noticed there's a capo at fret number 1 as well. You'll notice on the PDF that I sent along with the video, it does say capo fret 1. Now, this is my new D chord. It's a bar chord, as we mentioned, with finger 1 on the second fret, being the second fret after the capo. So this is my new fret 1, my new fret 2. Nice straight first finger. Middle finger is on string 2. Ring finger is on string 4, and the pinky comes up to string 5. So it's going to sound like this. Now I'm going to try and get both picking and strumming hand together now, so you can hear and see the chord working together. And I'm going to count you in as well, so if you want to play along with me, you can. Are you ready for this? This is a bit of a crappy chord the first few times. And to get the angle over here, my fingers aren't feeling overly happy, but they'll work. 2 and 3 and 4 and... We got that. And now we're going to change to the B minor. Now the B minor is actually quite a nice transition, because if you're really on this, this is over here is actually a C-shaped bar chord giving us D. And all we need to do to go to B minor, which is the next chord, is take the pinky and put him underneath the ring finger. So there's my D, there's my B minor, and the picking pattern is going to remain the same, so it should sound like this. After that, E minor is a nice easy chord. You can use fingers 1 and 2 or 2 and 3, I don't really mind. And with the picking pattern here, I'm going to pick the 6th string, jump across to the 4th string, and then go back to the 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3 And those numbers are the string numbers that I'm mentioning as we did in the beginning of the video to help you with the picking pattern. If you decide to go 6-5 instead of 6-4, that's also going to sound cool, because remember what we said? It's originally done on keyboards. So we've got a little bit of license over there to do our own interpretation for it. So let's do the E minor together. I'm using fingers 2 and 3, but if you're using 1 and 2, quite acceptable. Okay, I'm not too fussy with that. E is going to sound like this. Want to join me? 2 and 3 and 4 and... And now comes the fun with F sharp minor, which is basically like that. Notice the middle finger's off, not being rude, promise. Okay, and its timing changes a bit. It goes, and then you bring the middle finger in for the F. Can you hear the change there in the tone? There's the F sharp minor, and there's the F sharp major. And on the timing or arrangement or sequence of the chords, you play D through twice, you play B minor twice, E minor twice as well, sorry, and then F sharp minor first, once this time, and F sharp major once also. Okay, but the timing for the F sharp minor and the F sharp change. Now I'm going to sit and focus on both parts of the guitar, and we're going to do it one more time with the track so you can hear it, and listen for that F sharp minor to the F sharp major, especially the timing. That's the important part. Okay, got both left and right hand in view, and we're going to put the video on. And as we said, it might be difficult to get that first note because there's no counting. Let's see how quick my reaction time is for the YouTube. Let's go. Here's the timing for the F sharp minor. And there you have it. So one more time with me now without the backtrack. 2 and 3 and 4 and B minor, E minor, and F sharp minor, F sharp major, and back to you. And you got this song under control. We're going to jump across now to the pre-chorus. You see the chords are exactly the same, but the chorus itself has a big change. Nice easy chords. Let's see what happens over here. Now the chorus is really easy, and for those that don't like bar chords but really want to play the song, I'm going to show you now how to do the easier version for it using the chorus with normal D, normal G, nice and easy. And if you want to use a normal B minor later for the verse and for the pre-chorus, you really are welcome to as well. So there are options over here. We've got different sort of things we can do which will make the song still sound really cool. Now the chorus could be something like this as well. Also sounds pretty cool. Now on the picking hand over here, let's see what we're actually doing, because remember on the keyboard it's very easy to play 7 or 8 notes, especially if he's playing across 2 octaves, which he's doing as an arpeggio. And for those that don't know, an arpeggio is a chord that's picked. So if I was playing D and strummed it, it's a chord. If I'm picking it, it becomes an arpeggio. Now on the picking over here for the chorus, which you can obviously use as rhythm as well for the verse and pre-chorus as well, the only catch is you lose this string, so you have to compensate for the lack of the 5th string. So this will also work quite nicely. Listen and watch this carefully. And string numbers 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. Also works very, very nicely for this. And G. And you notice the only difference there is my bass note's now on the 6th string. And that's pretty much your song. So if you want to do your verse and pre-chorus with normal open chords, zoom out a bit now. This is also going to sound really cool. Obviously the bar chords are first place because you got more strings to work with, and you also got better control over the bass notes, which are the root notes for the chord. But it still sounds really cool if you did something like this. Okay, I'm going to play the intro one last time, and I'm going to play normal chords with the new picking pattern, which also works. I'd encourage you to go for the bar chords. They really are first place there. It just gives so much more variety and gives you such more control over your guitar. But enough talking, let's play. Okay, here we go. Works really well as well. So we got options to the song. So as long as you capture the vibe of the song, the essence of the song, the nature of the song, you are allowed to compensate for the lack of the fact that you're not playing this on a keyboard. It's still going to sound awesome. And personally, being a guitar person, you should have rather done this on an acoustic. I'm sure you, or at least I hope you agree with me. Anyway, enjoy the song. It's really good fun. Get your bar chords working, please, and have an awesome week. Thank you.